Stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money is coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Brandy.
Right now, the U.S. economy, if you look at consumer confidence, is at a cycle high. Business confidence has recovered. More importantly, both the manufacturing and non-manufacturing surveys show solid expansion.
Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Isn't it amazing? I mean, they come out with this stuff that's total BS to get you excited. Are you getting expansion? Where's the expansion in anything? If the economy is doing so well, then why is it that McDonald's is trying to introduce sodas for a buck? For a buck. The whole industry, the whole fast food industry is in trouble. Their growth is going down, not up. They're trying to cut any way they can. Why is it? If things are so good, the consumer's so good, the economy's so well, then why is it 2/3 of all Americans aren't even contributing to their 401k?
The economy itself is doing quite well. We're seeing a tremendous increase in consumer confidence.
Don't you love this consumer confidence? How much confidence do you have as a consumer? What are you, nuts?
My forecast is basically that growth is a bit above trend. My trend rate is about 2%. My inflation forecast has inflation moving up gradually back to 2% over the next year and a half.
Oh, my God. These are the people who invest your money for you. These are the people who say they're going to make enough money for you to retire. Are you nuts? If things were so good, then how come auto loans, the $1 trillion market, have auto delinquencies? We haven't seen this many delinquencies. The last time we saw it was in the last financial crisis during the crash. But they come out and tell us this garbage. Are you kidding? This is crazy. Oh, and by the way, if you think they're not going to find your car because you're delinquent, oh, they will. Believe me. Most cars, remember, they have a GPS in the dashboard. Even going back to the old 1994 Honda or the Accord or 1991 Toyota, they got those things built in. They'll find your car, believe me. So don't think they're not going to get your car. But car loans are a mess. They loan to anybody. You could have a credit score at 300, and now it's all coming to roost. Because remember, Obama did that. He had no choice because he bailed out GM, and he had to get sales. So he tells Bernanke, look, we got to get sales. Let's do anything we can. Forget the credit. Just like this, we're at the subprime auto loans, just like we're at the subprime housing loans. Same thing. Now, it's not going to be as bad. It's not going to take the economy down. But the point is, we got a lot of people that are in trouble with auto loans, but yet they keep telling us how the economy is doing good. Consumer confidence is up. I don't think consumer confidence is up. I love going to the store and I love to shop. I do the food shopping for us. I do. I love it. I go because I love talking to the people because I really understand what's going on when you talk to the people. And people don't have extra money. People are working paycheck to paycheck. If things are so good, then why is the poverty and homelessness is at an all-time high, but yet the stock market is at an all-time high? How does that match? Because the stock market was rigged. We're in a big, fat, ugly bubble. And the big, fat, ugly bubble is getting bigger and uglier every day as the market continues to go up. This is crazy. The market closed yesterday, again, on another all-time high. Another all-time high. And yet, our poverty rate is at a historic high. Why is that? Why is it that we have a higher percentage of children are living in poverty now than when Obama took office? Why is it that the number of children living on $2 a day or less has increased by 130% or 2.8 million since Obama took office in 2009? What's going on? So you see that again, we have a stock market that has been rigged to go to the upside. So these people that come out and tell you how things are wonderful, it's just a bunch of BS. 50 million more Americans have slipped into poverty than when Obama took office. 25 million are women, which is the highest level since 1993. Women slip into poverty. This is crazy. And child poverty has reached a record high. And we have a new high, all-time high, 16.7 million children living in food insecure households. It's a 35% increase. Are you crazy? We're up by 9 million people. We have a 2-decade high. We've increased by 9 million people, the amount of people that are in poverty. School. Look at the loans. 40% of the loans are upside down. But the stock market rally, again, as I said, is continuing to go and go and go. It's getting bigger, fatter, uglier. And the rally continues to thrive on a promise of tax cuts, including personal tax cuts, corporate tax cuts from 35% to 15%, which is great. It's terrific for our small businesses. Estate tax, they're going to cut that. This is all good. This is all good. And they're all excited. The market keeps going up because they're saying that the same thing is going to happen that happened under Reagan when he did his tax cut. The stock market went up 40%. So they're saying, the same thing's going to happen. We're getting ready for another 40% rally. What are you, nuts? On the promise of cutting regulations for businesses and banks. These are all the promises. But here's what I don't get. Will we be so lucky to believe these parasites, the CEOs of these companies who accumulated easy money, $1.2 trillion in wealth, easy $1.2 trillion in wealth, and don't forget the owners of our banking cartel, those parasites, they accumulated $6 trillion in wealth, all easy money, prosperity with no work, prosperity with no profits, simply by manipulating the stock market with stock buybacks. Now we're going to believe they're going to become good citizens and stop doing that? The CEOs now are going to change their ways? Because now after 8 years and after plowing $2.4 trillion a year of their corporate profits back into their companies, not to buy or not in a way of new equipment or investment where your wages go up because once you start producing more, wages go up. No, they took the $2.4 trillion in profits and they backed it in their company in a way of stock buyback. So our productivity didn't increase, our wages didn't increase, our economic growth didn't increase. 1.5% for 8 years, never went up. But they're telling us how the economy's doing great. Our economy's been stagnant for 8 years. We couldn't even grow to 3%. So I see these CEOs now, because of all things Trump are doing, and say, "Oh, we're not going to do that anymore. We don't want to make that easy money." Are you kidding? I mean, these CEOs and the cartel owners have screwed all the people on Main Street, putting all that money in their pocket. Can you imagine if we took $7.2 trillion and we put it through the economy? What a difference we would have. Do you imagine? You would have good jobs. You'd be getting overtime. This is crazy. Oh, this is all going to change now because of tax cuts and estate tax. Oh, I get it. We're going to trust them now. Talk more about that when we get back, and stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years, and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil's subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to Phil'sGang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at Phil'sGang.com. There's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. Phil'sGang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to Phil'sGang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With Phil'sGang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil'sGang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. Phil'sGang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With Phil'sGang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all Phil'sGang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to Phil'sGang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxFest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, let's make some money. Now, they're talking about how the economy is terrific, and we don't care. We don't care what they say. You know what we're going to watch to make money? The big boys. Are the big boys putting money into the stock market? And we're going to give you some stocks today that have been beaten down that I think are going to be some great opportunities. But you need a chart to identify if the top opportunity is there. You just can't guess at it. Here, give you an example. Silver. This is one of our stocks that we're invested in all the time. This stock, PAS is the symbol, P-A-A-S was the symbol. This thing was red, and money came out of it back on December 15th. And it stayed red, and stayed red, stayed red. In fact, it started to go up from $13.93, and it kept going up to $16, and it was red. What a lifesaver that is. Because it's telling me as the stock price is going up on silver, it's telling me not to get in. Because it's measuring the amount of money that is coming in from the 9 largest banks, the hedge funds, the 401k folks. It measures the money. Doesn't that make sense? So the stock price is going up. So somebody on CNBC would see that and tell you, or your planner, your market maker, somebody would tell you, hey, you better buy the stock. It's going up. Silver's going up. Well, my gang knew not to. But then it turned green, finally turned green. And it finally turned green, PAS, on January 5th. So let's think about it. This was red. It started to go up on December 22nd. And it didn't turn green as it was going up until January 5th. Now, from January 5th, it stayed green all the way up. And then it started to turn red on February 15th. So it was green once again on January 5th, and it turned red on February 15th. But here's the good news. It was up 25%. Now, isn't that nice that the people that were in this, the gang, we have a lot of gang members that were in this. Now, I'm not saying everyone got in at the same day. I'm not saying everyone made 25%. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, the chart turned green and told you if you want to get in, now's the time. That's after the stock went up, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 days. It was red as it was going up. So the stock's up 25%, but the good news, it told us when to get out. And now the stock has dropped 8%. So we were out, and it dropped 8%. Isn't that a good thing? Sure, it's a good thing, okay? Because now you can sleep at night, and this is the reason why people don't go in the stock market anymore, because they're sick of losing money. They all make money. Anybody can make money. It's easy to make money in the stock market. But the problem is to keep it. You always give it back, because the dopes, your planners, your money managers always tell you to stay in. And every time you want to get out, you hang up the phone and say, gee, I just bought more stock. How'd I do that? I want it out. So you don't have to depend on anybody except yourself. And that's PAS. But there's another couple stocks like UA. Now, here's a great opportunity, UA. Now, please, no one do this unless you got a chart, because you're going to do it, then you're going to lose money. I'm going to read some. I listened to Phil Grandy, he lost money, but you didn't tell half the story. You never got your MV2 chart, did you? They never say that in their stories when they say, gee, I listened to Phil Grandy, I lost money. They never tell them, well, I never got a chart, I just guessed at it. So this stock dropped. The high, this is Under Armour. Now, Under Armour is a fantastic opportunity. Under Armour is a fantastic opportunity. Now, think about this stock. This stock has dropped. This stock has dropped from $114. $110, all the way down to $16. Okay? To $16. That's 89%. 85%. What? $17, so a little less than that, but let's just use the same. Now, can you imagine that dropped 80%, but That's going to be somebody. This company's not going to go out of business. It's not going to go out of business. So the beautiful thing, it just started to turn green. It's just started to turn green about 4 days ago. So a lot of my gang members, they have it under MV2. Now they're going to track it, and they're going to start with some small positions on it and watch it. But here's the news. Not only are they buying it discounted, and by the way, for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 days, it went up, and they didn't get in because it was red. Think about this. It started to go up at $17.80, and it turned green at $19.91. So let's say $20. So most people would have got in around $17, but guess what? You'd be in a position to lose money. So it just turned green. So we didn't lose money on the way up because it told us there wasn't enough money going in. It's a beautiful thing. This is how you're going to make money in the stock market. I told you yesterday I'm looking for 25 ambassadors. We have 15 left. Let me give you the number. We had 10 sign up yesterday. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Let me give this to you. Okay, we have 15 left. Okay, and then we close it down. And it's my birthday this week, so I decided to do this and give it to you free for 4 weeks. I'm going to show you it works because why? This is the perfect time to give it to you because the market keeps going up. They tell us the market's never going to come down again because of all the things Trump's going to do. Now, I don't believe that, but I don't have to believe it, do I? Because I'm just going to watch my chart. When my chart turns red, I'll get out. It's that simple. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Call now and get the free chart. It's absolutely free for 4 weeks. It's a $25 value. All you got to do is sign up for the gang for 1 month. It's only $39.95, but you get this value of $25 free. But the thing is, you get all the benefits as a gang member for the month. But more important, you're going to see this works. And why don't you just use it for your 401k? If you got a 401k and you want to know when to bail out, this will tell you when to bail out. It'll help you. So if you're investing in some other thing and you want to know when to get out of the market, this will tell you. And if you think it's a gimmick, you'll know in 4 weeks, won't you? So there's the number, 877-600-GANG. We have 15 left, and then we're done. Okay, so we're talking about the economy, and we're talking about what is going on with Trump. The market never comes down. It keeps going up with him. Everybody's so excited. So what do we have to be afraid of? What do we have to be afraid of with the stock market? What's going to happen with this market? Well, I'm going to tell you when we back. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Get your free chart, the MV2 chart. The $25 value, free.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner retired to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know the stock market goes up 72% of the time? Then why is it that the retail customer, 80% of the time, have lost money? Because they don't know when to get out. And that's why I'm providing a product called my MV2 chart that solves that problem. It's always about when do I get out? That problem has been solved. Check it out, my MV2 chart. Don't miss it.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
If you're a Phil's Gang member or a fan of the Phil's Gang Show, then you need the all-new Phil's Gang hat. Now available in a variety of colors and cool comfort styles for only $25. You can show your Phil's Gang pride with the stylish Are You Nuts hat or Phil's Gang logo hat. Don't wait. Go to philsgang.com and click on the shopping cart icon to order your hat today or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You're probably familiar with a pillow commercial that's everywhere. It's on TV. Don't worry, get the pillows, this new pillow that's out. You know what? You don't need a pillow for good night's sleep. You want to make sure your investments are safe. That's where you get the good night's sleep. And that's what you get here at Phil's Gang with our technology. It's built in to show you when your stock is ready to fail, when your stock is ready to rally. That's right, it follows the money. You don't need a pillow. You need Phil's Gang. That's how you get a good night's sleep. You'll always know well in advance if the market's going to collapse or your stock. Join my gang, philsgang.com. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome to Phil's Gang. Okay, you know, ever since they took your pension away, you've gotten screwed. The 401k doesn't work. In fact, very few people are even putting money in the 401k. Really, they're not. Most people had to pull money out of the 401k for emergencies, pay bills. Most of the people used all the money in their 401k if they had anything left when they were trying to hold on to their house. Look, anything that Wall Street does is for their benefit. Think about this, okay? And it'll make sense to you. So you got the Federal Reserve, which is a private banking cartel of the richest people in the world, especially here in the United States. You got the Rothschilds, you got the Getty family, you got them all. I'm not going to waste my time. You got them all. They own that bank. So they decide, they go to all the CEOs who are their buddies, the 1,300 biggest companies in the United States, and say, look, what if we give you money free? How about giving you money? Then don't put any money in your company. This is while Obama was president. Obama should have stopped that, but he didn't, and I'll tell you why later. So think of our economy. So the owners of the Federal Reserve, the banking cartel that is no more federal than Federal Express, it's a private company. They give all the money to 1,300 CEOs, FedEx, IBM, all the big companies buying 10 billion, 11 billion, 12 billion worth of their own shares, and that pushes their stock price up. Because when you have less stocks out there, okay, then the stock price goes up. That makes sense, doesn't it? So their stock price is going up and up and up, but no profits. So they're happy because the CEOs don't have to work to make profits. They don't have to perform. So their stock keeps going up and they get rich because the CEO's compensation is tied to stock price. The Federal Reserve, the private banking cartel, the owners are delighted because they are the ones who are printing money and loaning the money to the CEOs, and then they're making money buying the stocks that are going up, that they know are going to go up because they give them the money for free. This is the economy. This is what went up 280%. But none of that money went back into the bank, into their companies. The only way the economy grows to 4%, 5% if CEOs put their money back into the company. Because if I put my money back into my company, my people can produce more. I can produce more, I can be more competitive, and then I'm making more money, then you get more wages, and it goes on and on. The economy grows, and everybody's happy. The economy's doing well. Well, Obama should have stopped this, but he didn't. He didn't want to stop it because he wasn't interested in the economy. He was interested, like Bernie Sanders, and to turn us, I mean, they both admit they're left-wing socialist Democrats. They don't care about the economy. As a matter of fact, they want the economy to go down so everybody has to depend on government. But my point is, so as the market keeps going up and up and up, people got scared they didn't get back in. And for a good reason, because they'd never know when to get out. Now think about this. The CEOs accumulated $1.2 trillion in profits for themselves. They're making 385 times more than their workers. The workers aren't making anything because their wages haven't gone up in 10 years because the CEOs aren't putting money back into the company so they can produce more, get more wages. I'll take the owners of the Federal Reserve, which is a private company, which is a banking cartel, they accumulated $6 trillion. So between the CEOs and between the owners of the Federal Reserve, they accumulated $7.2 trillion for themselves. It didn't go into our economy. Can you imagine if that economy, if the money worked its way through the economy? You imagine if that went into new machinery and equipment? Do you imagine what our economy would be growing 4 or 5%? And that'd be good for everybody. Okay, now comes Trump. The people, the working class, said, wait a minute. We're getting screwed here. And they're listening to Bernie Sanders. They just went through 8 years of Obama. And they're both admitting they're left-wing Democrat socialists. So now the working people have had it. They're not stupid. They see what's going on. So they just say, we need change. So they brought Trump in to create change. Trump's coming in with new monetary policy to create change. So he says to all the CEOs, I'm going to cut this, cut that, do all this, do all that. But do you really believe that these CEOs are going to change? They're not going to change. And that's why the economy, don't worry about it. When this stock market collapses, you will know when to get out. But in the meantime, get in. Do you really think that these CEOs, you really think you can go down on a street where you had a heroin addict shooting up heroin and he'll stop when say, I'm going to do some nice things for you, so why don't you stop? It's the same thing Trump is doing. Trump's saying, hey, you free money addicts, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut taxes for you. I'm going to cut the estate tax, too. I'm going to cut regulations. So now I want you to stop shooting in the vein of America all this free money where you guys got $7.2 trillion and the working stiff and Joe Sixpack got nothing. They're screwed. They're working from paycheck to paycheck. So, what are we looking for? Am I going to listen to the stock market? Am I going to listen to these guys on CNBC? Am I going to listen to anybody? No. If they want to manipulate the stock market, and they'll continue to manipulate it. Look, the dirty truth about stock buybacks that Obama, Congress, Wall Street didn't want you and I to know is they're part of a dirty policy. They're dirty policies. Yeah. And Trump's new monetary policies will not change the greed of the buyback programs that are now preferred. I'll tell you that. They're really preferred by these executives to legally manipulate their stock prices without work, without you don't need profits. So it's not going to change. So here's all you want to do. All I want my gang to be in a position, if they keep on doing the same thing, offering free money, low interest money. Hey, look, even if they put up 1%, 2%, that's still cheap money. And the stock market keeps going up, playing the same game. So what? I just want to know when to get out. And there's a lot of companies got beaten up that are on sale, like Under Armour. Okay, Under Armour, that's a great company. It got beaten up. How about Best Buy, BBBY? Another great company. Just turned green in the last, 4 or 5 days. Another great company. All you got to know is when to get out. So here, I want you to do. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. You get all the benefits of the gang. Everything. You get coffee talk in the morning, you get everything. But the real benefit, I want you to be my ambassador. I want you to tell everybody when you use this chart for 4 weeks, and you're going to say, this works. This chart, I didn't think it worked either. When I heard Phil say it, I thought it was a joke. But it works. It really tells you when to get out. So now, but here's the better thing. When the market starts to fall, like Best Buy. Best Buy was green for 3 months. Then all of a sudden it turns red. It turned red on December 19th. And it dropped from $47 down to $38. Dropped. So all you had to do is push a little button. Instead of saying buy, it says sell short. Little button says sell short. You don't have to know what that means. And it turned red. And as it goes down, you make money. And then it turned around green. And it turned green on February 13th. Now it's green. Now, if you think this doesn't work, I'll give it to you free for 4 weeks. All you got to do is join the gang. That's all. Join the gang. And people say, well, why do you have me join the gang? Because I want only serious people. If a person calls, well, I just want it free. I don't want to join the gang. You're not serious. You're not serious, okay? I want people who are serious, who say, this sounds like a pretty good deal. What are you just offer it free to everybody? No. I want to say you got to have a gang membership. Then you get this free because it qualifies you. It qualifies you. I want serious people. I want a few good men and women. I want a few good people who are going to believe in this thing and be my ambassadors. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. They're right on the phone. They're not in Korea. They're not in Hong Kong. They're answering right here in Sarasota, right in my office, and you can talk to them, and they'll get you signed up. And at the end of 4 weeks, you'll love it. If you don't, you just say, you know what? I don't want it anymore. It doesn't work. Okay? That's a pretty good deal, don't you think? 877-600-GANG, and that's my birthday gift to you. 877-600-GANG. Free. $25 value. Wonderful chart. It works. We'll be right back with a lot more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years, and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. Buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Here comes comes a new president, new beginnings, and new hopes, which can also bring volatile times. Many investors get spooked and begin to question their investments. But the thing to realize is that market volatility is inevitable, and it's a great opportunity to get in the stock market. No one at philsgang.com will tell you when the market correction is coming, and we will not promise you you're going to get rich, but we will guarantee you a good night's sleep. At philsgang.com, our number one goal is to inform investors who want to learn and invest in the stock market. We provide daily investment teaching strategies and the analysis of charting the stock market. You are informed around the clock with market webinars, market updates, working investor programs, and financial updates throughout the day. Plus, you'll enjoy the Phil's Gang customer service. Be prepared for market volatility and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, we started the show with just 15 free charts. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, or 877-600-4264. Get your free MV2 chart, okay? All right, now, listen to this.
I just think the American...
This is Maxine Waters, another one of those socialist Democrats, just like Obama and just like Sanders. And believe me, the socialist Democrats are taking hold in this country, and this is why the hardworking Americans, middle-class Americans, went to Trump. They need change. They see it coming, socialism, and here's one of them.
I just think the American people had better understand what's going on. This is a bunch of scumbags. That's what they are.
Those are very strong words,
organized around making money. All of these people who are organized with these oil and gas interests that's in the administration and friends of the President of the United States, this back channeling that you see, these are a bunch of scumbags.
Oh, scumbags. I see. They're all scumbags. Everybody's scumbags except her, right? She is the one that caused Fannie and Freddie to blow up. She is the one with Dodd and Frank who went to Fannie and Freddie and said, we're forcing you to take every bad loan that's at a bank because these loans are being written and the banks can't sell them anywhere, and so they can't claw their money back to loan again. So we're going to force you to take their bad loans. They said, we never took bad loans before. We only took AAA. Well, you're going to take them now. You're going to lose your charter. She was the one with Dodd and Frank. Yeah, she's the scumbag. Talking about scumbags, listen to Mika Brzezinski. She is just cuckoo. Listen to this.
He's doing, what are you so surprised about? He's doing exactly what he said he's going to do.
Well, and I think that the dangerous, edges here are that he's trying to undermine the media, trying to make up his own facts, And it could be that while unemployment and the economy worsens, he could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think. And that is our job.
Oh, see, that's her job to control what you and I think. That's it. Her job. Yeah, the media's job to control what I think. Yeah, see, they always target the group thinkers. That's what they try to do. Group thinkers. That's what they want. See, that's unbelievable. Did you hear what she said? That's insane what she's saying. No, it's our job to influence people, not Trump. And Trump has done everything he said he's going to do. One of the things he did, he finally said, hey, no more guys are allowed in women's bathrooms. Remember that was Obama's big thing, to make sure all the men could go into women's bathrooms? Remember that? He did all the things he said he was going to do. But the most important thing is this. These are the same people that influence the stock market. You got to understand that the stock market's political. I remember when I started talking about politics, people would get mad at me and say, why is he talking about politics? Just stick with financial. Well, you can't talk financial without politics. What do you think stock buybacks are? It's political. It's a dirty political trick. It's all about politics, these stock buybacks. That's the dirty truth about stock buybacks. Are you kidding me? It enriches just a small group of people, the CEOs and the guys that own the Federal Reserve. And you get screwed. That's unbelievable. So I don't care anymore if a stock market goes up or market goes down. I could care less because I have a tool that helps me with that. And when stocks get bombarded, like great stocks like Best Buy or Under Armour, or any of the great stocks, they get clobbered, then you just sit back and wait for the institutions to come in, Vanguard, BlackRock, T. Rowe Price. I don't care. I don't have to know anything about their market cap or their forward PE or trailing PE. I don't have to know about profit margins. They don't care about profit margins. CEOs don't even care about their profit margins anymore. Why should CEOs care? Why should I care about profits when they don't care about profits? Because they just got to go get money almost interest-free and buy their own stock back and become a multi-gazillionaire. And you sit there hoping you're going to keep your job. But as investors, it's a great day for us because now, as they continue to move this market up, maybe they'll move it up another 40%. What do we care? Hey, that's what happened with Reagan. I'm saying I don't think it's going to happen. See, I don't think what Trump is pushing is going to happen. He's promised it. He'll do it. But CEOs aren't going to care. The CEOs, you think they're going to change their way? They're not going to. They make too much money. They're going to continue to buy their own shares. You think CEOs care about the economy? Do you think CEOs care that you're working paycheck to paycheck? Do you think they really care? Do you think Jamie Dimon cares? Do you think the CEO of GE cares that you're working paycheck to paycheck? If they cared, they wouldn't be moving out their companies out of the country if they cared. They don't care. And a handful of people that own the bank, the Federal Reserve, which everybody doesn't get, it's not a bank. It's not a government bank. It's the wealthiest people in the world that control it, and they provide the money to these CEOs to buy their own shares back so they can buy their stocks when they're buying their shares back. How stupid. So then let's just use a chart that tells us that. And if you think I'm kidding and it doesn't work, after 4 weeks, you know. And just get rid of it. Okay? Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. I started the show. We only had 15 left. So I don't know what's left now. So just call 877-600-GANG. Okay? All right. Listen to this here. This is just unbelievable.
This liberal will be all about socializing. Would be about basically taking over.
This is the same Maxine Waters. She's crazy.
I just think the American people had better understand what's going on. Putin is continuing to advance into Korea.
Unbelievable, isn't it? But here's what really gets me.
Been a show me story? Isn't the reason we've gone up 90 consecutive without a 1% move to the downside? It is because the earnings have been impressive in the last 3 months. People are looking at it going, hey, you know what? Things look pretty good.
You think the earnings have been impressive enough for the Dow to be at 20,700?
Absolutely. Yeah, why not?
There was this thing called an earnings recession we were in.
he's right. Listen, this guy is saying the earnings are so good, we're at 20,700 in the Dow. The other guy says, wait a minute, weren't we in a earnings recession just last quarter? Remember, all the quarters, just take the last 5 quarters. Start the last quarter 2016, the last quarter. They're all negative, the earnings. It was only one quarter, the first quarter of the last quarter of 2016 that was positive. All the other quarters, 5 quarters, all negative. And all before that, for 8 years, they're all negative. The market didn't get up because of earnings, which is profits. People they confuse earnings and profits. Think of profits. They didn't get up because of profits. They got up because they got money free or low interest rates, and they bought their stock. It's that simple. Look, do you really believe? Look what they did. Philadelphia was so hard up. Things are so bad out there that they decided to pass a soda tax. You remember this? They passed a soda tax because they thought that would help their budget, because their budget, they just couldn't meet their budget. So they said, we'll just tax people a few cents on their soda. Do you know what that did? Just a few cents? They lost 30 to 50% of their sales, all these restaurants, soda. Massive layoffs. Just a few cents, because people can't afford it. 2/3 of all Americans don't contribute to anything to their 401k anymore. McDonald's suffering, trying to figure a way to come up with $1 soda. McDonald's, think about McDonald's. They're the biggest, and they're suffering. Their profits are going down. People are not even going to McDonald's anymore. They're not going to McDonald's anymore. Can you imagine that? And not only that, but the auto loans are so depressed right now, people are getting foreclosed on. Student loans getting foreclosed on. So look, they can take Trump, I think, is great. Everything Trump is doing is great. All the things he's done, for God's sakes, is great. He's done more things in 4 weeks than most presidents do in 4 years. He's doing great. But they're not going to give him a break. And these people are so powerful on Wall Street, the CEOs. And don't forget, they own Congress. You know that $7.2 trillion? They take that money, the CEOs and the guys that own the Federal Reserve, the bank, they take a lot of that money and they own Congress. They own Congress. So that's why I get my chart. If it's green, we buy. If it's red, we don't. If I tell you, let's get out of here, we'll just get out of here and run like hell, okay? 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Call now for your free chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.